Hello everyone and welcome back to a brand new video here at Tablemon. So Worlds is coming closer and closer, so I think it's time we start to get a little bit more serious with the decks that we are playing here on the channel. And so we're going to be featuring the second place NAIC list by Isaiah Bradner, which I had yet to feature in the channel. Not because I didn't want to, it's just I feel like I had played Palkia so many times before that I don't want to be super repetitive. If I were only trying to get views for my channel, I would basically play Mewtwo, Darkrai, Palkia, and Arceus decks every single week. But I'm trying to also bring a little bit more variety and interesting things into the channel. So today will not be a super interesting deck. It will be a straightforward, one of the best decks. Palkia VStar with a subspace spell, 60 damage plus 20 more damage for each benched Pokemon, both yours and your opponent's, and Star Portal, allowing you to attach 3 extra water energies to any Pokemon that you want. Usually it'll be Radiant Greninja, so I can use Moonlight Shuriken and threaten your opponent that way by knocking out 2 Pokemon or softening up 2 Pokemon. We do have the Inteleon lineup, a very thin one with 3-3-1. Along with a 3-3 Palkia, so very thin, very cutting as many corners as possible in this list, keeping the mana fee, keeping the 6-second for the extra damage counters early on, but definitely cutting some corners to open up some extra spaces in the deck. You do have the Heavy Ball to help you unlock a Sobble or a Palkia if necessary. We have 4 Irida with 4 Battle VIP Pass, which is fantastic. If you go second, you have a lot of chance at finding Battle VIP Pass. If you go first, you still have a very solid chance. And it feels like if you find 1 Battle VIP Pass with this list, you're pretty much set for the rest of the game. And I have seen lists play 1, 2, 3, or 4 Battle VIP Passes. I think the right number is either 0, 1, or 4. Anything else is very suboptimal in my opinion. We have Cross Switcher to Ghost as an item card. We have Boss to Ghost as well. We have Marnie and Roxanne to Disrupt. And we have Melanie to help us power up and get back extra energies along with the Training Cord. We do play a very low amount of energies. Sometimes that can be a determining factor, as we also don't have any sort of energy or resource recovery outside of Palpat, but that doesn't get back energies or Pokemon. So having that Training Cord can be pretty crucial along with the Melanie. We need to be very careful how we manage our energies with this deck, and having or cutting all those corners lets us run cards like Echoing Horn, which is very good late game, lets us run Tool Scrapper, which is also very good against a variety of decks, and we can even run triple Scoop Out Net, so we get bonus damage from Cyclagon and get to recycle Inteleon as much as possible. So let's jump to the ladder after this message from our sponsors. If you're planning on buying any cards from TCG Player, make sure you use our affiliate link right here in the description of our video to help support the channel. It's the best way to do it and it's free. Looking for PTGO codes? Photon Store has all the latest sets and promos, instantly delivered to your email. You can use Tablemon code when checking out for 5% off. Card Market is Europe's largest online marketplace for Pokemon cards. Whether you're looking for sealed product or singles, vintage or the latest sets, just follow the link in the description to find what you need. This video is sponsored by the Pokemon TCG deck building website PokemonCard.io. We get to go first. Unfortunately, with a dead hand though. No Battle VIP Pass, no Sobbles, no Quick Balls. However, maybe this mulligan will help us out. Multiple mulligans, in fact, against this Mew VMAX deck. Alright. That is fairly good news. Double mulligans, and there's our beautiful Battle VIP Pass. The one bad thing is that you really don't want to start Palkia, because then it could just get wrecked. With this hand, I don't need a backup Palkia. And then I'm gonna grab the Greninja so I can start drawing cards. I have the Level Ball, but I'm not gonna use the Level Ball because I do want, if I get a Sobble here, then I can use that for Drizzle. If I get a Drizzle, now I can very safely and very nicely bench that Sobble right here. Alright. So now the question is, do I want to use my ability again, or do I want to commit the energy to the active? Should have checked for the Melanie. That's something I should have done. I feel like I'm gonna commit the energy to the active and hope slash assume that my opponent doesn't knock me out this upcoming turn with the Meloetta. All right. Okay, well that chromatic means the chances of that happening just went much higher. But if we survive, I feel like Mew is a very good matchup for Palkia overall. Thanks to the Radiant Greninja for the most part and the Meloetta. Alright. There's Meloetta. There's another Genesect. There's an Ultra Ball. So they are going to go for it, right? Not much we can expect. They are going to try to go for it. No energy attachment yet. No Alessa Sparkle either. There's the attachment. There's a Choice Belt. So now all they need is the Alessa, and they have 2 Genesects left to go. Do they find the Alessa? Didn't immediately play it. There's a chromatic average, please. Yes, alright. That's good. That's fair, right? Oof, that Ultra Ball. That's brutal. So next Genesect for 5 more cards. I wonder what that last card was, because it's not something they played. They didn't play the Switch Cups. Do they hit or do they whiff? If they whiff, that's huge. They didn't immediately play it, and they've been playing pretty fast. So I think that's a tell that they didn't get it. There's still a chance of Chromatic. There's maybe a chance of Rose Tower, Ultra Ball, draw 1. But I'm assuming, given how they like halted completely their actions, I'm assuming they did not, in fact, hit the card, which is really good, right? Okay, they just passed. So they were evaluating then who to sacrifice, essentially. All right, so I did get the cross switcher, which is pretty good. So I have 2 possibilities. I could use the Radiant Greninja now, eliminate that energy, but I think just attacking the Mew is the way to go, right? I mean, you could just KO the Meloetta without the Greninja too, but I do like getting the 2 prizes here. All right, and for that I need the bucket, so that I don't exhaust my ability. And with that, oh wow, wait, what? Okay, I priced 3 water energies. That is actually very scary. So I'm very likely to find energy off of my prize cards right here. That is something that I definitely didn't check previously. Wow, that is actually crazy. And I have 4 energy total. Okay, have this knockout. But I want to do something else. I don't have another Sobble, which is a little awkward. I do have the Choice Belt. Don't think that matters too much. It definitely doesn't matter for this KO, so I'm going to attach it to this bench Palkia, because this one's definitely going down next turn, I feel. Okay, so what's the plan? I knock out the Mew, they knock me back, then I use Meloetta to damage the Mew VMAX that they will have, and use a Palkia to finish them off. So I might need that 3rd Palkia VStar if they go boss KO. Like, they knock this guy out, I'll still need a 3rd one, potentially. So we'll just solve space well. I really wish I had a 2nd Sobble here, but evolving to search for a Sobble and then Suicune, I'm not sure how worth it that really is. Alright, we get Zigzagoon, which is very useless in this particular match. There's a Mew VMAX now. There's the Mew VMAX. There's a Pokemon catcher. Interesting. You see a power tablet get played, another power tablet get played. I don't know why I'm wearing headphones if I don't actually have anything. Alright, they committed the energy. So they're committed to the Alessa Sparkle now, fully. I'm guessing they were hoping for a tail flip on that catcher. Alright, we see a quick ball for another Mew. Understandable. Rose Tower for 1. They have 2 more Gen-Secs left. Still no Alessa Sparkle, which is very odd. At this stage. There it is, alright. So, even if... Alright, they're just gonna go into the Meloetta and literally give me the next prize card, which I am completely okay with. Okay, so we have our path to win. We go Radiant Greninja onto the Meloetta, onto the Mew VMAX. And then if they use... oh wow, they didn't. Oh, they did. If they use Psychic Leap, they're probably not getting a KO next turn. They are down 2 power tablets. That's fine. We're in a very, very, very good spot here. So Radiant Greninja time. That stadium could be pretty significant. I will go ahead and drizzle for Irida to grab myself the Palkia VStar. Maybe even both Palkia VStars, honestly. A Palkia VStar and what? This, it seems solid, right? And then I power up, I attach to one Palkia VStar, I knock out this, place 90 on the Mew. I like it. I absolutely like it. Alright. I'm gonna evolve here. I'm gonna go Star Portal on the active. So now they'll need a double turbo. But if they don't have Marnie, which they have Cubs, and we saw the Silene, so I don't think they're gonna have Marnie at all. I really don't think they're gonna have Marnie at all. So if I get to keep my hand, then this is just perfect, right? I'll do this in case I need something else. Playing with only one Sobble is a little awkward, but that's alright. I will go ahead and establish this in case they do have something and they go after my Palkia for some reason. Kind of want to play the energy. I mean the stadium, and just get back the energy so that my pocket is actually workable in case I don't get another energy off my prize cards. And then I kind of also want to bench the 6 again here. So I can't do 20 damage here. So if I fill up my bench... if I fill up my bench and hit for 290 with a Choice Belt that dude on this Mew VMAX, I can actually get a one-shot. Right, and so we go Moonlight Shuriken on these 2 friends. So now everything's really well set up for us to be able to win next turn. We do find an energy of our prize cards. If my opponent knocks out the Radiant Greninja, that's fine. We've made it like very difficult for us to lose from this spot. However, I did see a Mew player play Roxanne the other day, so I would not be surprised to see a Roxanne. Okay, 1 heads for catcher? No. I really was hoping my opponent would get a catcher heads there. I really was. So I spread the energy there and the Choice Belt there so that if I lose, like to try and prevent the Choice Belt from going down, because then I can just drizzle for Melanie. I have the Cross Switcher, I just need basic Pokemon in case my Palkia goes down. Yeah, that's why I went for that. Lucian Escape Rope. Completely okay with that. Oh, actually that's a bad idea. Yeah, because now they can Psychic Leap. Oops. It should have been the Palkia. That's my bad. It's okay. It just means I don't win next turn. Now I just win with 2 cost effects, or 1 cost effect, which is fine. If they don't bench another Mew, then we just win by knocking out the Mew anyways. So it was like, I should have thought that through a little bit more. I should have brought up the Palkia, but it's fine. Should be fine. If I had thought through it a little bit more, I would have promoted the Palkia. And now, if they go Psychic Leap, they filled up their bench. So now I guaranteed go after the Mew VMAX. The Mew V on the bench, they have no attacker next turn, and it's game over. And I also can threaten with the Radiant Greninja and Melanie attach, and then I have game with any energy on the Pumpkaboo. So it's a win-win for us. No matter what, the game is pretty much over. Alright, so we go Melanie here. So my opponent did that to not lose, right? But realistically, they're also not winning. Another game-winning play could have been Roxanne plus Path, but it's generally okay. I don't need to do that. Oh my gosh. Well, that's a misclick. If I've ever seen one, that's completely my fault. That's because I'm like potentially rushing. That was very stupid of my part. Palkia does not need a third energy. That was just a dumb thing for me to do. We get the well played. We'll do the well played. I meant to attach the energy on the Greninja, but there's the win anyway. So on to the next match. Won the coin flip. Definitely want to go first yet again. Have the chance to be aggressive, apply pressure. Not the best hand to do that with, but it is what it is. All right, so we are up against Ice Rider, and I have no words. That is very lucky, but you do have 4, so the chances of that happening are the highest they will ever be, right? All right, so definitely need to draw some cards with Radiant Greninja right here to give myself more options. So should I Quick Ball the Tool Scrapper and Thin, because I'm looking for Drizzles, right? So I actually think I need to... Wow, I priced a Palkia and a Sobble. And it's good to know. I do need to conceal cards here. See what else I can get. Ugh. That is not great. To the point where I might... Oh my gosh, I meant to click the Palkia. I thought that was show cards. Okay, I think I have to keep this energy in hand to draw 2 more cards, and I'll have to use my ability. Otherwise, I'm dead drawing next turn, and I really don't want to hope to top deck. That's the one thing I'm trying to avoid. I definitely should have clicked on that Palkia though, off of the heavy ball. I could have sworn I was clicking on show playmat and not the Dawn. Alright. So there's Palkia, there's Bidoof. So if I manage to knock out the Calyrex here, that would actually be pretty ideal. Pretty ideal, but there's another Calyrex already. Alright. Okay, that works. We're no longer dead drawing. Okay. And that actually is such a busted card to get, honestly. Because now I get to target down the energy Calyrex. Alright. So we're gonna conceal the cards, as I will have to use my ability, might as well. Just get that over with. I definitely want to earn the turn with the Path to force a Melanie play. So I'm gonna go Iridam. I'm gonna grab the other Palkia and the Cross Switcher. Absolutely doing that. Alright. And I'm gonna go scoop up net, draw a couple more cards. Yep. With the Greninja, since I do plan on using my ability. Palkia VStar's ability. Okay. Not great. Probably should have used that before I even played the Irida, actually. Oh well. We'll do this. We will do Star Portal. You. That's you. That was a doorbell. Who is that? Alright. And then I'll go after the energy and bring you up and then play the Path. And we will take a knockout. Alright. So there's 2 prize cards. Palkia of the prize cards, Echoing Horn, potentially useful. My opponent doesn't immediately have a Melanie though. Be in a little bit of trouble right here. All right. There's a Palkia. Cross Switcher. All right. And there's a victory because my opponent didn't realize that Path to a Peak was in play. So, all right. That's where I'm gonna leave it here. Good showcase of the deck. We know how reliant it is on the Battle VIP Pass, and that's what you play for. Anything less than 4 is not ideal. If you're only playing 1, you're probably playing 4 Irida and maybe the Luminion. Otherwise, very questionable. All right. Like with 1, it's like, okay, if I'm going second, I have the option for it, but I'm not going to dedicate more space to it. With 4, it's just like, I really want it no matter what. And I definitely think that's the way to go. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.